In conversation with the managing director of Godrej Nature's Basket, turning out to be really interesting. He's giving us an insight into gourmet food in the whole industry. Listen, you had a cheese workshop at the store. What's the basis of this? Do you have a lot of consumer engagement activities like this? Because that is really interesting to me and my listeners, workshops like this.
Rishi, there was a point of time when all knowledge of food was actually resident only with mothers and grandmothers, and I'm sure you would relate to that.
Yeah.
Times have changed, and today consumers don't necessarily have the time, or they all love food, but they don't necessarily have the time to actually go and sit with their mothers and grandmothers to understand how to cook food. Number one, and number two, tastes themselves have evolved, and people want newer kinds of food which they like, but they don't necessarily know how to use it. And that's where stores like us step in. We not just provide the range of ingredients that are so required, but also provide the knowledge and the information that consumers seek. It is in demand to such needs of consumers that we engage in assorted kinds of activities for our consumers. So it could be a cheese workshop one month, it could be workshops on a particular cuisine another month, it could be workshops on starters a third month, so on and so forth. And it's essentially, we are filling the gap between the consumer's current knowledge and their desire. So if they want to be experts in a particular kind of cuisine, they know they have to step into our stores to not just get the products, but also the knowledge and the expertise. And so the cheese workshops that you're talking about are pretty much held. So that's what we're doing currently, and it's in response to the series of activities that we've been doing around multiple interest areas.
I also like the fact that the boys in the store are very, very well educated. Now
Absolutely.
With home delivery happening, often when we're lazy over a weekend, so
Right.
we home deliver items, and there are some particular types of cheese or types of dessert, for example.
Right. Look at the smile on your face when you're talking about it.
Stuff that you would normally see and buy.
Right.
It's nice that they're so well informed and educated. They're on the phone. They can tell what we need to or should, and give suggestions.
In fact, the point that I was trying to make about expertise and about expertise not necessarily being with mothers and grandmothers anymore, we recruit some of the finest food consultants across our stores. They are experts in their own right, they're well educated, they have the experience and the education to guide consumers. So whether it's a particular kind of cheese or a particular kind of wine or a particular kind of condiment from across the world, they'll be able to help you and guide you in terms of how to use it and so on and so forth.
Okay, now we're going to go into a contest question.
Sure.
Yeah, and the last time around, you were nice enough to ask a generic contest question.
Right.
It's a 1,000 rupee gift voucher with which Mr. Mohit Khattar is giving out if you answer this particular question. Now let's make this very you-centric. Okay.
Right.
Something to do with television. Here we go. Here's the question.
Okay. So which reality TV show is Nature's Basket recently associated with?
Now you're going to get this. It's quite easy, okay? It's huge, it's big, it's quite international. Okay, let's give a hint. A reality food TV
Food TV show.
Reality food TV show with cooks. Some major cooks involved. Now if I give you a synonym for cooks, you'd get it. So that'll be too easy. One, space your answer and your name to 53650. Congratulations, Grafleen. I hope I've got your pronunciation right. Grafleen. Your last four digits are 3229. You said breakfast at Tiffany's. The question was a song with breakfast in its lyric. And you get a 1,000 rupee Godrej Nature's Basket gift voucher. For now, wham, everything she wants at 9:29.
Good morning, Mumbai. And you're with Hrishikesh.
Radio 1.
My God, we give out the contest question and boom, boom, boom. You guys start SMSing in quick on the uptake. Thank you so much, Tanaz, Neil, for SMSing, but I'm really sorry. The show that Godrej Nature's Basket is associated with is not just MasterChef. It's MasterChef Australia, because there is an India version too. So actually, even though you guys were the first couple to SMS, the guy who actually gets the 1,000 rupee gift voucher is Jay Krishnan Karmal. Your last four digits are 2890. Thank you, my friend, for SMSing. Yes, MasterChef Australia. Managing Director Godrej Nature's Basket is here with me. 1,000 rupee gift voucher to Jay Krishnan. And now time to talk about that show. Your association. You're called the ingredient partner, isn't it? And what a fabulous show. The whole house comes to a standstill, my place, when the show airs. And especially there was a series on kids before this. Or
Your your house comes to a standstill.
Yeah.
My wife refuses to move anywhere from near the television, and I don't get anything.
In fact, the head of Star was here, Star World Rasika, and I was like, listen, when that guy comes here, what's his name? Matt, is it?
Matt Preston.
He's too good.
Yeah, he's awesome.
I said, whatever said and done, I said, I will only interview you if you get Matt over. So it's like a deal with him. Talk about the show. Yeah.
Right. Well, MasterChef Australia is perhaps one of the most respected and one of the most popular cooking shows on television right now. It's extremely popular in India. Even given the fact that it's got just one Indian contestant and the rest of them are all Australian or multicultural, multi-nationalities, etc. The show is extremely popular. For us, it's a privilege to be associated with MasterChef Australia as the ingredients partner. We, of course, because of the fact that we carry such a huge range of products from all across the world in our stores, it's easy for us to be associated with them, and they have actually sought us out in a manner. More importantly, as a consumer, or as a viewer, if you like what you're seeing on television and if you want to kind of replicate any of the dishes that you have so seen, you can easily walk into our stores and pick up those ingredients. And we've actually made it easier for consumers. They don't even have to, go through our aisles and look for those specific products. They're all put together in hamper baskets where you can just pick up one hamper along with a recipe card for that particular dish, and whoa, you're done.
Mm-hmm. Also, what really interests me, aside from the television, is sound branding at your stores.
Right.
What kind of music do you have at the stores?
Right.
What kind of branding as far as that music is concerned?
Music plays a pretty important, yet a very subtle role in our stores. We've tried to keep the music very, it's pretty cheerful and yet non-obtrusive in a sense. So it's peppy, it's cheerful, it's not really rock, but it's cheerful nevertheless. And that's how we like to keep it. So it's kind of got this peppy tempo, which kind of gets you in a nice mood. And that's what we aim to do.
Kind of like the music we play here.
Oh, absolutely.
Breakfast America's Super Tramp. Don't go anywhere. One more contest question coming up ahead on the show, 9:43 in the morning. Managing Director of Godrej Nature's Basket here, and I'm having a very interesting multi-layered discussion here with him. I'm just wondering, the economic slowdown that's keeping all businesses on the edge, how is Nature's Basket, being in such a niche segment, tackling it?
Rishi, I genuinely believe that in an economic downturn, usually businesses that don't do well are the businesses that actually lose touch with the consumer. These are businesses who are not able to correlate with the value equation that their products so bring for the consumer. At Nature's Basket, we've been pretty good in tracking consumer feedback. We've been in touch with our consumers. We know exactly what they want, and we've been able to hit the sweet spot in terms of offering them the right value that they are seeking for the price that they're willing to pay. And I think that's been the reason that we've been consistently successful over the last few years, downturn or no downturn.
Mm-hmm. And an award. It's always good to get an award, yeah?
Absolutely, and especially when it comes from your own fraternity, when your own peers within the industry kind of appreciate what you have done, it's all the more special.
Just filling everybody in, Nature's Basket won the title of the most admired foreign food retailer of the year. That's at the prestigious Coca-Cola Golden Spoon Awards. And second year in a row?
Yeah, absolutely. And to add to that, we also won another award recently, which was the Asia Retail Congress, the grocer food and beverage grocer of the year. So all these awards are of course very special, but what's even more special is the fact that our consumers love us, and the fact that we've been able to work as per their expectations consistently over a period of time. I think that's what's special to us, really.
Let's talk about the satellite townships now. You know, we're so obsessed with the metro cities.
Right.
What are your expansion plans? Do B centers and C centers in India indulge in gourmet food? Any other city where we can treat ourselves to this world-class food chain?
Right. Interest in food is obviously growing across the country. As of now, Nature's Basket is there across Mumbai, Delhi, Bangalore, Hyderabad and Pune. We've not really firmed up our plans to expand anymore. We're looking to consolidate within the cities that we're already in, and only after that, possibly maybe a year or so down the road, is when we will firm up our plans. We don't look at expanding into tier 2 and tier 3 cities currently, but I wouldn't rule that out in the near future.
One last leg of a conversation with Mr. Mohit Khattar. He's MD of Godrej Nature's Basket. Now it's going to be about his personal life. About his varied career, before and during, being with Godrej Nature's Basket. Don't go anywhere. And of course his favorite music. It's Pussycat Dolls, Sway. Okay, last leg of conversation with the Managing Director of Godrej Nature's Basket, Mr. Mohit Khattar. Now, you've had a wide career.
Right.
A man who has been with Subiksha, TI Cycles. Very interesting thing he said. In Chennai, you're either working for TVS or TI. And then post that Titan, Reckitt Beckinsale, and now Nature's Basket. So
That's right.
talk about your life. How difficult was it, flipping industries, so to say, from cycles to mainstream FMCG
I
products?
actually started my career with the Tatas with Titan Industries, and that's something I hold very, very close to my heart even till date. I've of course moved across industries, but in terms of the kind of roles that I have done, they have essentially been in sales and marketing. So consumer facing industries to do sales and marketing roles irrespective of the industry is not really such a big challenge. Yes, it's a challenge when you move from one industry to the other because it takes some amount of settling down and acclimatization, but beyond that it's all the same. I think I've been very lucky because I've had very good roles, I have had very good bosses whom I've learned from, and I have taken all of this, each of the things that has come my way, each of the roles that I have played, I have done it, I have at least tried to do it to the best of my ability. Each moment has been a moment of learning for me. Every challenge has been taken and met with, and I continue to look forward to doing that even in my current role with Nature's Basket.
And one lovely Parsi company to another lovely Parsi company.
I love them.
Yeah, they're awesome, aren't they?
Absolutely.
Really inspirational.
Absolutely.
Thank you so much, really,
My
for being on
pleasure.
94.3 Radio 1.
My
Before he
pleasure.
goes, he's going to give out one more contest question. It's a 1,000 rupee gift voucher from Godrej Nature's Basket. Ask the question.
Okay, so if you were to walk into a Nature's Basket store anywhere in the country right now, what festival would you most likely see the store celebrating?
Okay, now listen, I don't want the name or the branded name of the festival, which is why I also got confused. I just want the product.
What product
What
would you...
product would you see? A festival of which product? Now, he to give you a hint, he said it's his favorite,
It's the awesomest food that I like.
that he likes. Yeah. So what festival? What dash festival? One space, your answer and your name to 53650. That's 53650 for a 1,000 rupee Nature's Basket voucher. Before you go, your favorite song and who would you like to dedicate it to?
Enrique, Escape, and this is dedicated to my entire team at Nature's Basket, and also to my family and to my wife.
Okay, here we go. Escape Enrique coming up. Wimbledon 2012. Don't go anywhere.